All right, it says we're live. I hope you can see us. It looks a little grainy, a little dark. For those of you who don't know who the gentleman next to me is, absolutely hilarious. You've seen him all over Bleacher Report. You see him all over his social media. Ladies and gentlemen, I might mispronounce his last name. Elisha Edward?
Edouard.
Yeah, you got Edouard. Got a little jazz in that at the end.
What's good? What's up, people?
Come on now.
Happy to be here.
Nothing but stars. Is this your Cooligans debut?
This is my first time being on here.
Bro.
Yes, this is first. This is an exclusive.
First, but not the last. Let me make sure that people can even see us, because I'm not even seeing people in the chat right now. Let me see. How do I do this now? Probably the worst time to do this, but fuck it. Let's go. Wait. Let's go to youtube.com/soccercooligans, right? Isn't that my channel?
This is the live. This is the real people.
Yeah, we're
doing this on the fly.
Wait, okay. Okay, no, we good. All right, come on now. You can barely see us, but we're gonna be fixing that. LK Chug says we here. All right, baby.
What's good, chat?
Let's go.
What's up?
I'm gonna share this as well, and I'm gonna tag you in it, so that.
Yeah, I'm gonna retweet that.
Okay.
What's good, people? Talk to me nice.
Yeah. What's up? You already know what it is. Are you impressed that I could spell your first name off the rip?
First name, yeah, I'm impressed because people been fucking that up my whole life.
Oh, absolutely.
Everybody.
How do they pronounce it when they see it?
Listen, I get Aliska,
yeah,
Alicia,
yeah.
Some people just say E.
Yeah,
they're just like, yeah, well, I'm not gonna disrespect you and just try to fucking.
That's like when
just E.
It's like you go to barbershops and you write your name down. I write Alexis, and they'll be like, Alex, yeah, bro, I wrote Alexis. You don't have to. Oh, that's a girl's name. I don't want to disrespect you. I wrote it. How do you think I disrespected myself?
Yo, the people who try and who you really see are like, they're thinking about it. They're like, yo, I'm just like, all right, it's all right. Just give me whatever you got.
Yeah,
I'll
take it. I'll move on from here.
You got it straight away though.
Shouts to everybody in the chat. Says we see you. Sound works too. Let's go. Hopefully it's a little less echoey than last time. We trying to figure this out. Crimson Pizza says what's good, gentlemen. West Coast in the house. Shouts to Crimson Pizza, our local Mexicano from California. Paid holiday, chilling with the Booligans. Sensate.
The Booligans.
Yeah, we're gonna I have to explain this every time. When I was a kid, if you fuck something up, you would act like very confident, and you would just say someone else who does that at a high level. You just change their name to like a B. I'm gonna give a different example because I give so many of the same examples. Yeah. Okay, so the chat's just gonna consistently do this, no matter what happens, and honestly, it fucking rips me apart every goddamn time. I love it every second.
You know what's crazy though? This is how you know I'm from just a different world, because
from the Flossie, everybody.
To me, every time you add a B in front of something that's supposed to be a C.
Oh no, yeah.
That's just because you might be a blood.
Yeah. So no, there's a reason.
Like, I heard West Coast.
There's a reason why we came up with it when we were younger. We thought it was hilarious to just imagine that there was a blood cousin of this other celebrity. Yeah. But now it's just a funny thing. So if there's any bloods watching, please don't be mad at us that we culturally appropriated your style.
Shout out to all the bloods.
Yeah, shout out to all the bloods out there. All the ones that are out here doing business, right? Come on, money makes the world go round, bro. He said, "Bloods do this, boys." I love every second of it.
Oh my god.
There's a lot to talk about, but you guys saw the title. Let's talk a little bit about. Let's get everybody a little bit familiar with you, of course.
For sure.
A while back, you was working in soccer, trying to figure out your way. Mm-hmm. You started doing these sketches on your phone on Instagram.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, they popped off heavy.
Took off.
What was that an idea you had done before, or is that something you were like? Because I think the first one that popped off was Barcelona Real Madrid, right?
So all right. So basically, I started on YouTube. Just 2018 started on YouTube.
Right.
Just kind of just sitting down talking about soccer or whatever, because. Like after leaving high school, I went to college. I stayed in the city to go to college. Most of my friends went away. So everybody that I knew really wasn't here anymore.
Right.
And so I was just
What is someone from Canarsie doing in college like in Iowa? Could you just imagine?
Bro, it's nuts. Because I've tried visiting like other schools before, and like some hood people in those colleges. I'm like, yo, like I appreciate you for doing that, but what are you doing here? And it's just it's the weirdest thing. But on my side, like I just decided to stay here just because it was cheaper. I did not want to have no debt like college. So, but basically all my friends are gone. Like I ain't have nobody to really talk to like that about soccer. So I was like, fuck it, I'll talk to the internet about it and just sit.
The nice fallback.
Yeah. So it was going well, but then the TikTok started popping off, and I was just like, there's a lot of people who do skits, Shiggy, like Drewski, call him Rennie,
right?
Who does stand up now too, that I just looked up to, and I was like, yo, I could see myself doing sketches like they do, but I don't want to do like general comedy stuff. Like I want to just do something else because that side of it is already popping.
Right.
So I was like, yo, let me try to. I love soccer. Like this is a part of my life. Like my legal middle name is Ronaldo.
Right.
So I was just like, this. I'm kind of ingrained in this.
Right.
So started doing the sketches and just trying to find ways to just make it different and make it relevant and still funny. And then at the top of the year, like I did trying to catch a football fan. Just basically me doing these characters where like one is chasing after the other and they gotta yell out like stuff that only like soccer fans would know to try to get him out of hiding.
Right.
And people loved it. And I just did and then I did that one. I did like a part 2.
Right.
BR hit me up to do stuff, and then from that point on, it just like
took off.
Yeah.
Took off.
I did the first skit I did with BR was like a Jadon Sancho thing.
Okay.
And then like a week later, I'm about to get on a bus in Brooklyn. Somebody yelled out, "Yo, Sancho!" And just being a soccer fan, like anything I hear soccer related, I just turn around. I didn't even know he was talking to me.
You thought Sancho was also there,
bro. I thought, oh shit,
you didn't think
like
it was you?
Season,
Yeah.
Sancho. I'm looking around, and he goes and he nods at me, and I nod back, and then I get on the bus, and I'm like, oh,
he knows the sketch.
Yes, And that was like the first instance where I was like, yo, we got something here.
That's crazy. Those moments are big. I remember the first time I ever got a chance to perform at another club in this city, obviously shouts to New York Comedy Club, my favorite, but I was performing at a different club, and it's hard to get past at a club. It's easy to maybe get a spot every once in a while if you know other people that work there, but to get into their rotation is kind of a difficult process. Sometimes you have to audition, or you have to do something that catches the eye of the booker, and they say like, all right, this comic deserves to be in my regular rotation. So it's not easy. This other club had just started up. Everyone was trying to get in there. I waited my time. I'm not one of these. I'm not thirsty, right? I'm gonna wait my time. Like people gonna realize I'm funny. It is what it is. Couple months in, after they open, somebody hits me up about doing a produced show there. Yeah. So like another comic is producing a show there. I do it. The booker happens to be in the room. Booker says like, yo, I want you to do a Friday night, which is like a big deal. Yeah. But I also low key knew like, oh, he's gonna see, is this real? Yeah. Can he do it again? Yeah. So I ain't even thinking about the audience. Place is sold out. It's packed out. I'm not thinking about anything. I'm thinking about my set. I get there on a Friday, I do my thing, I leave. Wifey and I are kind of excited because it was a good set. Like we're feeling good. So I was like, Saturday, let's go out. We go out for brunch or whatever. And I'm walking around and someone goes, hey, I know you. Yeah. And the first thing I'm thinking is, oh shit, right? Like I don't know why, but like I'm a couple years into comedy already, but it didn't feel comedy related. It was like I know you. I'm like, oh fuck, what did I do? What did I do wrong? Because I'm about to find out. And the guy goes, you're a comedian, and I go, yeah. And he goes, you perform at, and he said the name of the club, and it was like, it's like a big deal. So I was like, yeah,
that's fine.
Which is not the reaction. You don't want to be like, I do, you know. You want to be like, yeah, of course, of course. Let me sign an autograph. Here you go. And as soon as we walked away, I was like, that was cool. My wife was like, you did not handle that well. I was like, no, I did not. I didn't. There was nothing cool or graceful about what just happened. That guy's never going to be a fan of mine after that. Because he just realized that's the first time I've performed there. Yo, it wasn't smooth at all. Yeah. You said something. You said Ronaldo's your middle name. Yeah. Like every week, especially when Christian's not here. Let's not lie. He does most of the work. I come in, I do a couple jokes, I go home. Okay, I edit the audio. That's what I do.
Shout out to Christian.
He does everything else. By the way, Christian sending me photos from his honeymoon, and I told him send these to your wife, not me. No, they're photos of pizza and stuff. He's doing a good job. He's having a good time out there in Italy.
I was about to say, what photos is he sending you?
I go, dude, it's a lot more veiny than I thought. No, he's doing a good job. He's having pizza. He's having a fun time out there.
What the fuck?
We're gonna make some Patreon content with the pizza that he's doing. So with the pizza that he's eating out there.
Oh my god.
I said, yo, Christian, can you finally grow some facial hair? They're seeing you with a beard. They're saying like, yo, Christian needs to add a little bit to this.
You don't understand how gassed I am when people are like, oh, this looks good on you.
Yeah.
Bro, I could never grow anything. I'm
No?
trying to get to like where
You want to
you're
get
at.
the full?
Yeah, I'm trying to get the full thing.
I feel like that's good enough.
I ain't
You got the little missing piece right here.
You know,
Yeah.
You're
No, I
lying.
think it's good enough. It's connected. It connects. That's the first step.
Yeah, it's doing something.
It's got to connect.
Like-
Christian can't even grow 1/18 of that.
Nothing.
He gets a couple of hairs up here, and he gets like 2 here, and that's it. I was like, dog, you don't even need to shave.
Listen, at some point that was me, and I had like a struggle beard. I went to the barber, and he just like he finished doing my hair, and he paused for a second, and he was just like,
Yeah.
So what are we doing about this?
Right.
And I was just like, cut it off, man. Don't do that to me. Like he just did not know what to do.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, yeah, it's not my time yet. But it's seeming like
We will get there.
Yeah. I'm getting.
Dude, I've had to shave since I was like 14.
Oh my god.
I'm just a hairy dude, bro. Yeah. Those are the photos I'm sending Christian. So you send me one, I'm gonna send you back. Hold the mic closer, says Michael Raymond. You might want to get a little bit closer.
All right, got you.
Maybe if Brian's here, we could up the audio a little bit. Hopefully you guys are hearing this. Rafinha to Arsenal. We're going to talk about it. But let's talk about the title. Ronaldo, seemingly, rumor is he wants to leave Manchester United. Mainly because he's worried he's not like the main cog in Eric Ten Hag's role. Or, in his club.
Yeah, he shouldn't be.
This is the thing. All right, look, there's 2 parts to this.
Yeah.
One is, of course you ain't.
Yeah.
You 38 years old.
It's
But also, why would you stick around and wait for a rebuild? You 38 years old.
Ronaldo just can't let it go. He can't let it go. And
But
it's
he can't. You know the problem is, I think it's that he came back to Manchester United and it wasn't successful. So he's afraid. The only reason he might want to stay is because I think he thinks if I win a title or if I win a trophy, I could walk away saying like, see, it wasn't a negative.
Ronaldo, like I feel like he thinks that he's in a movie. This is real life. I'm pretty sure of all the years that he's been playing professionally, he saw that Man United team. He knew about the culture. He knew about all the problems they have.
Right.
There's no way that, I don't know if his ego still is that big to think that he's going to come in and change the whole thing. Like that team wasn't doing well before he came.
You think he saw that and thought, I'll fix it?
Yeah. Because he's Ronaldo.
He's like a toxic ex-husband.
He's like,
who's
bro,
she need me.
Yes, I can do this.
She ain't happy with this new man.
Come on. Like he not bigger than me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's just thinking, I'm the missing piece.
Right. I left you, but you still need me.
Like, come on. This is like it's the perfect like movie setup.
100%.
This is like a Netflix documentary in the making. I'm pretty sure they're scrapping all the footages right now.
Right.
Like, he thought
it's like a Jason Momoa film.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Come back.
Little toxic, but romantic still.
The return of Cristiano.
Yeah, and it didn't work out.
It didn't.
It did not work out well. In fact, I think it should be. Look, I think at the end of the day, his ego won't allow him to do this. But he was supposed to go to Manchester City. They swooped in for him last second. He goes back. Here's what I think. I think he should go to Manchester City now because the other person in our thumbnail is Raheem Sterling. Rumor is Raheem Sterling is going to go to Chelsea for £60 million. Now, there's not that many clubs that can afford Cristiano Ronaldo's weekly salary.
Yeah.
Manchester City is one of them.
Or PSG.
PSG, which Well, let's talk about that next because I would love to see it because you know me, PSG is my Real Housewives. I just want more drama. That's all I care about. Yes. I'm not a fan of the team, but I got a lot of merch.
Yes,
I want all the drama to happen in that club. That is my. You can make that your retirement home. That's your real world road rules. Whatever you want. That's your Jersey Shore, your Geordie Shore, whatever you want to call it. That's what PSG is to me. Yes. The more drama, the better. But first, here's what I think should happen. He was supposed to go to Manchester City anyway. They got rid of, supposedly they're getting rid of Gabriel Jesus, coming to Arsenal. Please, come on, let's go. Right? Now they want to get rid of Raheem Sterling. That leaves a lot up front. You got Erling Haaland coming in. Mm-hmm. I think he got enough room for Cristiano Ronaldo.
He's not going to do that to United. It's part of
He almost did.
But I think that it was all him trying to get leverage. Trying to get some sort of leverage.
From everything I've heard, that deal was done and dusted if it wasn't for United swooping in last second. In fact, it took what's his name, Sir Alex Ferguson making the call saying, don't let this happen.
Bro, I feel like I don't know. My idea of him might be a little clouded, but I feel like everything Ronaldo, Neymar, Mbappe, those top stars, everything they do has some sort of showmanship to it. Like, it's just for drama. Trying to go to City,
you think it's a little wrestling.
All to rise, you know what I'm saying? Like, the popularity and just get people talking. I don't think he really fully wanted to go to City. How do you...
Justin Freeberg just said, Mbappe and Gavi's mom want Ronaldo to come to PSG just to spite PK.
Bro.
Gavi's mom, you know the rumor with PK, right?
What happened?
You know PK cheated on Shakira?
Yeah.
The rumor is it was Gavi's mom. Yeah, that's the face. So you're gonna get a lot of those jokes in our chat. Yeah.
What? Wait, really?
Yeah, he cheated on Shakira with Gavi's mom. How you go play for that man now? How you go play with that same dude in your locker room? Also, you share a shower. You look down and know that ripped your mom apart. Ouch! Right? Oh, PK.
Bro, this is the whole. What's homie's name? Icardi situation.
Same thing.
Over again,
Same thing.
That's crazy.
Wild
his mom, though.
His mom.
Respect the low key.
Low key.
Poor Ike. This is so bad.
I mean,
it's bad, but
it's Shakira we're talking about, though.
Yeah, Shakira. That's crazy. Especially how
legend status.
You know the story of how they met?
No.
Or how he got together with
her?
No. So he was playing in the World Cup. This is the year Spain is about to win.
Right.
And at the I guess
and he thought it was Gavi's mom? No. That's all he cares about.
They met at the beginning of the World Cup, and he was this Shakira. And he's like, yo, he tried making a move, but he was like, I'm playing, so I got to stay focused. But he knew that she was going to perform at the opening ceremony or halftime or something. She had
the song, right?
Yeah, she's going to perform in the final. So his move was he's told her, I'm going to make it to the final just so I can see you.
Damn.
Oh,
that's kind of a power move.
Come on.
I hope who hears that? Gavi's mom, because I don't think he worked that hard. I don't think he worked that hard for Gavi's mom. I
see you when you pick your son up in training.
He's like, yo, I know you got to pick your son up, so I'm gonna be wearing a thong. I think that's as far as he went. Shakira's hips don't lie, but PK's hips lie in Gavi's mom.
Oh, my goodness.
They thrust towards her. I mean, that's got to suck. You very rarely get to see the person who sleeps with your mom's dick. And I think if you're Gavi, you know what I mean? Do you look over in the shower? Put that in the chat. This is the conversations I can have when Christian's not here. If you are Gavi, do you look over in the shower?
Yeah.
Just to see.
Fuck it.
You got to see, right?
Not?
You got to see.
Why not? You got
especially if she called him back, then you definitely got to see it.
I'm looking over just to see if I have some sort of ammo, because I got to have something.
Do I have any leverage over this man? Yeah. If you're Gavi and you're bigger than PK, I mean, you're kind of excited about it.
Gavi's tiny.
Yeah, he's a small
guy,
dude.
So I don't know.
You never know.
You never know.
No, I played football in high school. Let me tell you, some of them small dudes, you'd be like, damn, son, I didn't know you was a tripod. A nice Cobra said LMAO. Thank you for hanging out.
Yo.
By the way, right now, if you're the editor, if you're watching this, Jamie, I don't know what to cut.
Oh, my God.
Besides PK's dick, if it's not circumcised. Which I'm not either. This is what happens when Christian's not here.
Oh my God.
PK had bars. That's smooth as fuck. That is smooth.
Indeed. That's smooth.
That's smooth as
shit. That's some New York shit.
Yeah. No.
PK might have spent some time in Brooklyn. I'm not gonna lie.
There's some swag to that. There's some flavor to that.
Yeah.
That's not very Spanish. That's very Caribbean. That's very Latino.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? That's not. Spain is like very like.
I'll see. I'm gonna make. First of all,
you perform in the final. Funny. So am I.
Ooh.
I'll see you there. You cover
Bro.
the first part, I cover the other 90 minutes, then I'll see you after.
Bro, that's fire.
That's bars. If I said that to wifey, I wouldn't have made it. I would have been knocked out the group stage. She'd be performing looking around for me.
But for him to fuck that up too, like then it's crazy. It's Shakira, bro.
Yeah.
Shakira. That's a big bag to fumble.
Nick Red said he told Gavi's mom he'd see her after school pickup.
Oh my God.
He's like, what's he doing? I heard, in fact, I'm going to tell the coach Gavi's got to do a couple extra laps just so me and you got some time to spend together. It's messed up. Shakira should hook up with younger dude now. Might I suggest Cucho Hernandez? Hilarious, who is being traded, not traded, being purchased by Columbus Crew.
Nice.
Shouts to Columbus Crew. That's a 23-year-old Colombiano.
She should get with a Real Madrid player. Shakira, if Shakira gets with it, come on, put
Sergio Ramos.
Bro.
Or Benzema.
Oh my God.
Bro.
What?
Could you imagine the Benzema video, 120 frames per second? Him and Shakira leaning on a Bugatti? Yo, are we ready for this?
Bro.
I'm ready for it.
Oh my God, this is so wrong, but it's so right.
Bro,
Shakira like that.
Shakira should. Who's like PK's biggest rival?
Bro, that's Sergio Ramos.
It's got to be Sergio, right?
Sergio Ramos. She get with Sergio Ramos, bro. It's a wrap.
Fuck it, yo. Shakira should bang Jose Mourinho. Let's just do it. You know what I mean? The streets were asking for it. Let's go. You know what?
Oh my God.
Shakira should bang Sam Allardyce. Let's just go all the way. You know? Why? Why have standards? You know?
Shout out to Shakira.
Yo,
love your music.
Shakira should get with Jizz Hornkamp. That's a real player, by the way.
That's
Guy
a
named
real
Jizz
name.
Hornkamp. Legend.
Oh my God, middle school must have been fun for him. Jesus Christ,
I don't even.
Camp.
I mean, let me tell you something. Him and Gavi's mom have something in common. They both have jizz on their shirt. Am I right, everybody? Am I right?
Woo!
Am I right, everyone?
Drop the mic.
New York Comedy Club, folks. First, I want to apologize to them for doing this on their stage. This is 100% soccer TMZ.
Man.
Shakira gonna sleep with Vinicius Jr. just to spite PK.
Oh my goodness.
Stop this mom jokes. No, Jamal. Jamal only wants us to talk respectfully about England. That's all Jamal cares about. Shouts to Jamal. If standards are out the window, then I volunteer, says Bay Area Gooner. As soon as I said Sam Allardyce.
That is nuts, bro.
Heard Shakira was going after Henry Cavill, the only dude who could one-up PK. We got some real soccer jokes in here. Whatchamacallit? So I already brought up Ronaldo going to Manchester City. You don't think he'll do it?
Nah. I think this might
Even though he almost did?
This might be MLS time for him.
You think he could take that ego hit?
Is it an ego hit though?
I can't even come here after the whole sexual assault case. I don't want to say the R
dropped that,
word.
no?
Yeah, but isn't he still considered like...
Nah, I think a judge like a week or two ago, like they dropped something relating to...
Oh, yeah?
They dropped the case or something
So
like
he
that.
can come out here?
Yeah, he's good.
I don't think he'd get the reception he thinks he's going to get out here because of that. Because that was an American woman.
Ronaldo, bro?
I mean, he's going to get a lot, but he's going to get some of that as well.
Yeah.
I might be holding one of them signs
Yeah,
too.
for sure.
I might be one of the people.
I don't know. I think it might be because there's a lot of buzz with Inter Miami right now, and Beckham seems to. You saw the charity game that happened, like this week, and everybody pulled up. So I feel like he can get Ronaldo to come through.
That's supposed to be where Messi's going.
Yeah, it's either that or LA or LAFC.
Yeah, it feels like it would be LA.
LA. Because
here's the other thing. You mentioned it before. Let's talk about it. Messi and Ronaldo on the same team in Paris.
PSG, bro. What?
Here's the thing. At some point, PSG someone gonna have to look in them books, bruh. You know what I mean? Like you can't have Mbappe making $1 million a week, essentially, right? You can't have Messi there. You can't have. Is Sergio Ramos even still there?
Yeah.
You got Donnarumma.
Yep.
You got Hakimi. You got who's Neymar? How did we even forget Neymar's there? And Ronaldo.
That would be crazy, bro. That would be crazy.
And you still can't win Champions League? You know.
I did a video the other day, the street interviews and stuff, asking people about jerseys. I was in Soho, and I
love them, by the way.
Thank you.
Shouts to you with the laugh, by the way.
Bro.
Worked out, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Worked out very well. I talked to these two French girls.
Oh, I remember this.
And they were convinced PSG are getting there. this. Like, they are winning the Champions League. And I told
that
them,
was the one lady who was
not.
like, I like the Real Madrid shirt if they changed the badge to a PSG one. Yeah, yeah. That was fire.
It's not like it. I don't see it happening. I feel like the club is cursed. They could spend however much money they want to. I don't care who they assemble. Have Tony Starks and Captain America, the whole Avengers come to PSG. I don't think they're winning the Champions League. Like, it's just not happening. There's some sort of...
There's a curse.
There's an energy that needs to have... Like, Real Madrid, from the jump, every game they're playing, it's something in them. You're just like, yo, they
You know what's funny? You
the
say
Champions
that.
League magic in them.
I like to shit on Real Madrid fans from time to time because it seems so easy to be a Real Madrid fan because they're never the underdog. But that Champions League run last year, they kind of was an underdog story.
Yeah.
It's still Real Madrid, and I'm not going to forget that. But Luka Modric is 738 years old. You know what I mean? You got Benzema, who's 35. Nobody believes in him. They're playing defensively, Ancelotti ball.
Yeah.
They're down 3-1 or 3-0 to Chelsea in their own house. They come back. They keep cardiac kidding their way through the whole thing and still win in a majestic form. And no one had money on them. I said there was no chance they were going to lose. I said there's no chance they're going to lose. I don't believe they'll lose. It's just too important. It's just that they seem like the team of destiny last year.
PSG don't have that. They don't have that.
There's something missing.
They don't have that. And it's like, you think that on
paper... You
paper...
can't sign a player that makes that go away.
On paper, they have an amazing team. But again, there's the age factor. Messi is not the same Messi anymore.
Still good enough.
Like, I feel like Mbappe is getting so much, like, royal treatment right now. I don't think his game is going to be the same anymore either. Like, the same chip that's on his shoulder. After you win the World Cup, bro, it's difficult to play the same ever again.
Yeah, it's a little bit... Nothing feels the same.
Come on. Who can talk to you? It's
like a hand job after a blow job. You're like, it's just not. Look, I'm enjoying myself. I'm not telling you I'm not, but I won't lie to you and tell you I'm feeling the same sensation.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you're overstaying your welcome.
Yeah. I mean, look, we did already. We did this, or we don't have to try this now. This is gonna take a while. Too, at some point I just lost the soccer reference there, and I just went for Messi to the Canadian Premier League. I'd love to see it. He'd change the Canadian Premier League forever. Messi to Vancouver, you hate to see it. Ronaldo to FC Dallas. That would be...
Is that a thing?
2 people put that.
For what?
Back to back, but also Christopher Braffelby said, Christopher Appleby, by the way, put Ronaldo to RSL. This, you know what? Proper punishment. If you can't get him in the legal system for the sexual assault, send him to Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City.
That's, I think, a proper punishment. Him trying to figure out why there's drive-through soda shops.
Is that a thing?
Drive-through mixed soda shops. You can pick your own flavors.
Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you can't really booze because the Mormon, right? There's a couple places you could booze. Like there's bars where you're allowed to, but for the most part, the city's mostly kind of dry. So they have drive-through, like they mix soda flavors, kind of like Sonic. You know, Sonic, you could pick different flavors for your soda. Same thing.
Damn.
Crazy, right?
I'm about to hit up Salt Lake. I don't even drink soda, but I want to see it.
You don't drink soda?
No. Bro,
you that healthy?
I'm on completely just water.
This ain't natural? This is on purpose?
Come on.
I hate it even more. I thought this was just natural.
Ugh. It's Haitian genes too, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, sac passe, everybody. Whatchamacallit? Ronaldo to Las Vegas Lights. Okay, I don't think he's going to go to the second division, but also I don't think he's allowed in Las Vegas.
Y'all are bold in this chat.
Yeah. No, we go in, we get crazy. He's going to Bayern and score 80 goals in Bundesliga. He would be unstoppable in Bundesliga. They defend like matadors out there.
Bundesliga is, I don't know. I feel
when we went to Bundesliga, it was 2019.
It's fast though. I don't know.
Super fast.
I don't know if he could keep up.
He wouldn't keep up, but he also wouldn't track back.
Yeah.
He'd wait up front. He'd be like, what's his name? Lewandowski.
Yeah.
He'd be like, look, I'm gonna be up here. When y'all get the ball up here, I'll start running. When we were there, they said they scored on average 2.4 goals per match. That's the most of any league. And I raised my hand. I'm like, is that because y'all don't defend so well? They're like, shut it down. Can we not let him ask any more questions? But that's kind of like their whole thing is they like to have a lot of goals scored. Ronaldo's that guy, but there's only one place he could go, which is Bayern, right? You can't really see him anywhere else.
Go anywhere else. Yeah.
You can't see Cristiano Ronaldo at Bayer Leverkusen. You know what I mean? That don't make sense.
Leipzig?
Ooh. Would he wouldn't be able to run in that system?
What's this boy name? He's so good. Nkunku.
Oh, that's isn't it? Who's the kid that's on Dortmund? Same, almost similar name. He might be in Koku. Mukoko.
Yeah,
that kid is insane, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm hearing from people he might be better than Erling Haaland, dog.
Oh,
that's what I'm hearing.
Haaland, okay, skill wise, maybe.
Haaland is just also like
Haaland
physically,
is huge, bro.
Physically no, because I don't think Mukoko is that big of a dude. But I'm hearing goals. There was I don't know the number, so I'm gonna lie here. But I heard he got put into like a U17 game or something crazy like that, and he had 15 goals in the first half, like an insane number. That's like crazy. Something where like everyone was like, could you just get him out of here? I don't care if you have any more subs. Yeah. He's now the goalkeeper. You know what I mean? Like we can't have this. Right? He's ruining 11 careers on the other side.
Mukoko is very good.
Yeah,
he's really good though. But
I'm excited. That's why I heard that they weren't that worried about selling Erling Haaland because they know this kid. As long as he had one more year and he did stay that extra year, he would be able to step right in.
Dortmund is like Ajax. Like they have this ability of just getting or building up good players. Like always, it doesn't seem. It's like a never-ending fountain.
If only Arsenal could, you know. We got good. Wingers. We do pretty well.
Yeah, man.
Saka.
Arsenal is it's so sad.
No,
so
it's not.
Sad.
We're on the way up.
Sad.
We're on the way up. Look, we needed a rebuild.
It's sad. The optimism is sad too.
No, it's not.
It's not. Yes, it is. Because
I was called crazy at the beginning of last season when I said we finished 6th. We finished 5th. That's even better. And I was called crazy. You know, this is, by the way, so on the Complex Show, shouts to Flex, on the Complex Show, all the English fans are so annoyed with me because I'm mostly positive. I'm like, this is pretty good. I'm like, if you would have told me at the beginning of last season, yo, if you sign on this dotted line, I guarantee you Arsenal finish 5th, I'd be like, let's do that right now.
No.
I know you're mad because we were in 4th and we lost it to our biggest rival. I get it.
So
but if you remove yourself from that and you just look at it from a bird's eye view, yo, that was pretty successful. And I kind of need this feeling because we start preseason in like 8 days, by the way. Like preseason is right around the corner.
You're happy with 5th.
You got to be.
You don't have to be.
Yeah, you do. No. Could you imagine being Arsenal, where we were at the beginning of the season? Could you imagine being mad at finishing 5th? It's because we tasted 4th.
But the Invincibles, like it's
2003, dog. Know, that's 20 years ago now.
True.
I'm done talking about it. That's until Tottenham brings anything up.
That's a long ass time.
It's a long ass time ago.
Nah, you're right. Yeah. All right. So we can just agree then that Arsenal is not a top club anymore.
It's been so long that we've just signed another guy named Vieira.
That is crazy.
That's how long ago that was.
Yo. Yeah, Arsenal's not a big club anymore.
No, we're a massive club. I don't know what you're talking about. We are a fucking massive
We got to compromise. If we're going to say you're okay with 5th, you got to be okay with the fact that it's just not a big club anymore. It's okay.
Oh, so how many clubs can be considered big? 4? That's it?
4.
And so you're now saying Tottenham is a big club. You're going to go on that limb. I'm using your math.
Leicester? They've won.
Leicester finished, 10th, 12th?
Yeah, but they won
Fuck out of here.
The league just a few years ago.
And I was mad we finished 2nd that year because we had it. We had it. Remember Welbeck scored Welbeck scored right off the trim line. He scored against Leicester right off the dome.
Now Arsenal's a big club. They are.
Massive club.
They're a big
biggest club. In the world? I'd say so. In my heart they are. Whatever, look. Alexis out here being the TMZ of soccer transfer news. I'm gonna spill all the beans. If I had any beans, if I didn't put it on my rice, I'm gonna spill them. That's how it works. Ronaldo, the German team you can't pronounce, says Nitram. I like that. Of course, when the season was going on, Alexis went on for weeks about how Arsenal would finish 2nd and 3rd because there was a chance we would. First of all, you think I won't flip-flop for the purpose of this conversation? You're dead wrong. This man said Leicester, Bay Area Gooner.
He's going to be loud and proud.
You don't think Tottenham is a big club?
They are.
Are they bigger than Arsenal?
No. They haven't won.
They finished 4th.
They haven't won anything. Well,
they ain't won shit.
Just being big just isn't about, I guess, the position.
Then I guess Arsenal's a big club.
Yeah. I give you that. God damn it.
This is so much easier than with Christian.
I'll give you that.
Christian will just fight me for no reason.
Because, I mean, they have the history, and it's not like they're fighting relegation or anything like that. So they're still a big club.
Yeah.
But they suck.
Oh, there it is. Moukoko broke the Bundesliga U19 goal scoring record when he was 15. That's the number I heard.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I made that into my own story. But could you imagine that, breaking the Bundesliga U19 record goal score when you're 15? You 4 years younger than everybody else.
Shit.
And you bodying them.
What were y'all doing at 15 years old?
Bro, let me ask you, what's going on with the U19 defenders, my friend? That's a question. 7 big clubs, so my West Ham can stay big, says Andrew Johnson. You can't just make your own arbitrary number. Alexis will flip-flop as easily as he'll promote a company that gives him some solid money. Bro, I've said it before. I will happily promote traveltonorthkorea.com. If you want to give me money, I will 100% shill your organization. All you got to do is give me the bag. It's got to be a big bag if it goes against my integrity. What integrity? Integrity for money. That's all there is.
Now I'm trying to think. What's like a company that I could be like, yo, if they paid.
I would, if Tottenham paid me enough money, I wouldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Tottenham, I couldn't do it.
Damn.
Who do you hate? What club do you hate the most? Barca?
Real.
Oh, I thought you were a Real fan.
Nah, I'm a Barca fan.
So you hate Real more than
anyone else. So all right, so it's weird, and this is just some American shit. I know that Barca fans is gonna hate me for this.
Camp Nou about to go crazy.
I love Barca, and obviously Real are the rivals.
Right.
But I have a lot of respect for Real Madrid.
I think you could say that.
But
you can't say the word like. You can't say you like.
Yeah,
Real
I don't like them because low key there's some political shit to it too.
Of course.
Because I've learned about the history of it. Of
anyone
that whole
with
club.
Any club with the word Real attached to it was a big fan. You know, the dictator was a big fan of them.
Yeah, I'm just I don't fuck with them because of that. And I feel like there's a lot still of that mentality in them. So I keep a safe distance, but I respect the football club.
Right, but let's not look. There's some pretty wild racist stuff that happens with Barca too. By the way, just with that fan base,
very true.
You know, Spaniards in general, they're European. No disrespect.
You would think that like
racism kind of started out there.
Being in Catalonia, that they would kind of sympathize with that since.
Bro,
the
try
right
to have my accent
Spain.
and get food in Barca.
Crazy.
Everywhere in Spain. The cool thing is, most people don't know this, but the Caribbean accent, that Puerto Rican, not the Dominican is its own thing, but the Puerto Rican and Cuban accent, they're not crazy similar, but they're similar enough. They all came from the Canary Islands. That's where the accent's from.
Okay.
So when I speak Spanish in Spain, people think I'm from the Canary Islands, and I do not correct them.
Yeah.
Because then that still makes me Spanish.
Yeah.
And I'm like, at least I'll get dinner. You know what I mean? But I told one person I was Cuban, they were like, oh. And that was it. I had to beg for water at that restaurant. Yeah.
Even you?
Me.
Damn.
You think because I'm light?
Yeah.
Psh, they don't care.
You don't get a pass.
They think we're savages out here.
Damn.
They don't care. The only people who get a pass are Argentinians because they tell everyone they're Italian anyway.
Yeah, true.
They're just Italians who know Spanish. Thank you, Alexis, says Rox Fontaine. Shouts to Rox Fontaine, everybody. He's the homie. Sate Tolly says Tottenham fan. For real though, I think Ronaldo stays for a season and then he goes to Sporting to end his career. Which, look, I could care less what happens to Ronaldo just because of what he's done in his personal life. But I will say, what a great end from Porto and Benfica alone.
Darwin, what's his name? Darwin Nunez is going to Liverpool now too. And so they got some solid players.
Fabio Vieira going to Arsenal. Fabio Foreign. He's going to Arsenal. It's going to be viral. Which we'll go. European racism makes Boston look like amateurs 100%. Shouts to everybody in the chat. They already know what I'm saying. I still don't consider City a big club, just a rich club. That might be one of the craziest things said in this chat in a very long time. Barry Aguna said, Bay Area Aguna, who's my homie, he says, I still don't consider City a big club. They just a rich club.
You smoking crack, man.
That might be
that's crazy.
One of the wildest, most egregious things said in this chat.
That's OD.
Do they have a problem filling the stands? Possibly. Possibly. But for the last 4 or 5 years, when you are 40% of the teams picked in FIFA across the world, you a big club.
Come on, bro. They're a huge club.
Huge
club.
They just signed Erling Haaland.
Don't do that.
Who secretly was a City fan since he was a child.
Yeah, they're a big club. That's crazy. I appreciate the effort though, but that was a crazy take.
City purchase prestige. Here's the thing. Let's talk about this because now we in this conversation.
Yeah.
Did they purchase prestige? I would argue they did it the right way. They have now got a network of 13 clubs across the world that all are developing incredible players, which aren't just for the English or the Qatari national team. They're for every national team now. They've got players that they've developed across a myriad of clubs. At the end of the day, you got to sit back and go, they may have revolutionized the sport. Where did the money come from to do that? I'm not going to sit here and say. Part of it is because they pay my bills. Thank you, NYCFC. But the other part is, I'm dead ass. Even if I wasn't working for NYCFC, I say this. At some point, we got to sit back and say, like, yo, they kind of revolutionized the way the sport is managed on a bird's eye view. They've got clubs all over the world filtering talent up to them.
Yeah,
that's kind of a beautiful thing.
But what do you guys expect? If you have the money, what are you gonna do? You're gonna keep your club the same exact way that it's been forever? No, you're gonna buy the biggest players. You're gonna create the system to where you can consistently win. Like, people are mad at City because they got money and they're using it. Like, you're supposed to do that.
Jamal says this. Dude, I love the energy Jamal brings to this chat now. He says, City ain't a big club. That's facts. You Yanks know nothing. First of all, hilarious. Yank is all American.
Okay.
It don't even matter what you look like.
I'm Asian.
Yeah. He's Haitian. I'm born and raised in Newark, which is barely America. I mean, but here's the thing. You got to consider them a big club because they are one of they sell more shirts than anyone else.
Yes.
The problem is...
And they win.
They win. Look, do you have to win Champions League to be considered a big club? Is that...
No, they win.
Jamal says, what are you talking about, revolutionize the sport? What the fuck are you on about? Nah, trust me, man, you are chatting shit. Say something, though. Tell me why what I'm saying is wrong. Name another club that's went out and developed clubs across the world, created a network of scouting, this is all pro player shit that I'm talking about. This is good for the player. If all you want is a team to go out and buy the best available players every year so that you can win a trophy, so that you can talk shit to your homies, and so that you can have bragging rights at the pub or at the corner or at the cage, the five-a-side. If that's all you want, if that's all you think a club is supposed to do, then go for it. But if we're going to look at football as a worldwide sport, not just on your little ass island, you're going to look at it as a worldwide sport, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to go out and develop players from every corner of this world. You're supposed to go out and find players that other people are overlooking, players that aren't playing in your pub leagues. You're supposed to go develop players in great clubs in other nations that could use that development money, could use a leg up in the national team, could use all these things. They're actually going out and doing that.
Talk your shit, Alexis.
Bro, you may not like where that check is coming from, but that check clears and it don't bounce. I could use a little more of that in my pocket.
Come on, bro.
At the end of the day, we got to look back and say, like, yo, what they've done is on some FIFA shit. They've done some football manager shit. But that is revolutionizing the way the sport is managed. Maybe not how it's played on the pitch, but that's how the sport is managed.
Listen, whether you like it or not, they're winning on the pitch. They're winning in the business side. Like, they're a big club. What do you want? If you don't think they are, then, as you said, like, give us what's the criteria.
This is what I'm talking about.
What is it that they're not doing that's supposed to make them a big club? Like, they're filling all the spots.
This is lit. What do you... Okay, if you're in the chat and you don't think Manchester City is a big club, what do you think they need to do to be considered a big club?
Specifically Man City. What are they
missing? Give me details. What do you think? They got to win the league 4 out of 5 years? Because I think that kind of happened. You know what I mean?
They got to win the Champions League then?
They got to win Champions League.
After they win that, what are you going to say?
Multiple times? What do they have to do? What are you going to tell me they got to do? They got to go back and have signed Rooney and Ronaldo in order to be considered a big club? That's it?
Come on.
What do they got to do?
Huge club, bro.
Because I don't care how much money you got. If you ain't using it right, what you going to do? Go out and buy 10 Mazdas or 1 Ferrari? What you going to do?
Like Erling Haaland at this stage in his career is going to go to a small club?
On a discount.
No.
On a discount.
Yes. Yeah.
That man is worth 150 mil. Easy.
Cheap.
Easy.
Cheap.
Rebel walks so Man City can run. Rebel got just as much money as Man City. We ain't seen them do shit.
Yeah, facts.
And they started this whole thing and they ain't done shit with it. What more do you need to see in order for y'all to consider them a big club?
Y'all just be saying shit just because you don't like a club, bro. You got to give them their props. Like I said, I don't like Real. I'm giving their props, bro. Respect to the club. Like they are what they are, regardless whether you like them or not.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, so Jamal says y'all chatting some BS. What has them owning different teams revolutionized the sport? Calm down and think about what you just said. You might be hungry, bro. First of all, I'm always hungry. Let's start there. All I've had today so far is this cold brew. So, Jamal, maybe you're talking some facts here. Second of all, what about what I said means they haven't revolutionized the sport? There's only 2 clubs that I know of, Red Bull as a system and City Football Group as a system, that are owning multiple clubs around the world that are developing players, channeling it up. To me, that is the next step in this sport. That's what Manchester United should be doing. That's what Liverpool should be doing. That's what Arsenal should be doing. Arsenal should have a club in MLS. Arsenal should have a club in the Indian Premier League.
The Newcastle owners, that's a different group, right? Because they have a shit ton of money too.
You know they're going to do that.
That might just be the next step for them. And exactly, if that's where the game is headed.
100%. And in fact, if you're not the one doing that, you've fallen apart. You've fallen back. You're not no longer one of the big clubs in my eyes if you're not going to be doing that in the next 10 years. Because here's the thing. As a club, what are you just going to continue to sign more sponsors so you can sign bigger and better players every year over and over and over again, as opposed to being able to develop and sell them across the board, across all these channels of clubs? Yeah. That right there is the next step in the business of football. And if you don't see that,
you know what?
Then you old school.
That's where the delusion is. I think there's a lot of people who they refuse to accept it, that this is a business. It's always been a business, but now more than ever, it's really a business.
And here's where I'll give the English credit.
Yeah.
We as Americans, all of our sports are businesses. We don't have supporters, we have customers here, okay? Yeah. So maybe we are a bit more prepared for this conversation. Yeah. But what you just said is 1,000% facts.
It's a business, bro.
And in fact, you got to be good at business to stay on top. Because look at clubs that have slipped and fallen. Look at what Leeds did for 16 years. They went out and spent all this money on all these players. Shit didn't work out. Next thing you know, they can't even do anything. They stuck in the lower leagues for 16 years. There's a chance that the business decisions you make, not a chance, there's a very high correlation of the business decisions you make have a direct impact on what happens on that pitch. You can't just go out and spend billies if you ain't got it. Facts. Now, what happens if you set yourself up? If you set yourself with a foundation, it's like when you go invest in stocks and you're like, yo, I think I want to do crypto because that shit could go crazy tomorrow. Yeah. Your stockbroker is going to say like, all right, but why don't you set a foundation of investment on shit that ain't going to go anywhere?
Yeah.
And then all your extra money, you throw in crypto. And if it works out, boom, now you got extra money. And if it don't, nothing's going to happen to you because you got that stable, you got that foundation. Yeah. That's what they went out and did. Shouts to Julio Nunez with the super chat. He says, history matters. City has a small era. Right now, we're in the beginning of it, but let me finish reading what you said. United, Liverpool, Real, Barca have won throughout history. That's what makes you big. Success came after oil money. I don't care where the money came from. You don't know where the money for Real came from. Yeah. You don't know where the money for United came from. You just happen to know where this dude's money came from. So that, look, at the end of the day, I'm not going to sit here and tell you you're wrong, but I never G-checked any of those other owners. I don't know where Kroenke's real money came from. I don't know where Usmanov's real money came from. I don't know where any of these people's real money came from. All I know is we know where City's money came from. But what you doing with that money? What are they buying Chris Wood for $30 million? No, they went out and actually bought real players.
You gotta win, bro. You can have a lot of money and do bad business.
Thank you.
Like they have the money and they're doing good business, on and off the pitch.
They went out and hired real football people to make real football decisions. And then maybe we're at the cusp of them being considered a big club. Maybe 10 years from now, they have 10 more years, another decade of sustained success, and then you have to consider them a big club. So maybe you guys aren't wrong that they're not a big club, but you better put that word yet in there.
Yeah.
You 100% better put that word yet in there.
I don't want to even give them that, because what's wrong with y'all, bro? They're a big club. Managed by Pep Guardiola.
Neither one of us are fans of this team.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, you be real. Be real with yourselves, yo. Come on. You don't like them. You don't like the oil money. That's cool. You don't have to. But don't call them a small club. If they're not a big club, maybe it's the wording. Then you're going to call Man City a small club. They beat your favorite club.
You know what? That's a wonderful question. If they're not big, then what small. Are they?
They're medium club?
Because you can't say they're small. What's big? Double XL? That's it? You think they're extra large, medium, small? You tell me where Manchester City sits. Because I got to be honest with you, training grounds in 9 different countries, 11 different countries, something like that. They've got champions in 4 continents. That's not enough for you to sit back and say this whole organization has developed something we haven't seen in football before. May be the future. That's not enough.
Bro, their criteria, you guys' criteria is they're a big club when we feel like they're a big club.
Jamal keeps going. I have so much respect for Jamal, though. I got to be honest with you. There's not any. I wish I was at a bar having this argument with you, Jamal. Jamal says, that has nothing to do with anything you are saying. Some BS owning different teams isn't the institution. It is based on the owners. The Crunkies have money, have many franchises. You lot are just talking. To be honest,
Jamal. So what is it?
So then what is it?
What is it?
So then you tell me.
What makes them a big club then? What is it? So what's the criteria?
So then the only big clubs are Barca, Real, United, Liverpool, maybe because they've won. Didn't Aston Villa win a European championship? Are they considered a big club or no? Because it wasn't sustained success for the past 100 years.
What's the criteria?
It's first of all, Christian hates having this argument because he thinks the idea of a big club is a stupid argument. I think that's just because he's an Everton fan and he never gets asked to be in this argument. But I get the point of it's arbitrary to some degree, right? Yeah. It's really about what you consider a big club. What does the term big mean to you? The term big means to me sustained success. And if you look back at the past decade, regardless of where the money came from, it's being used in the right way. They have sustained success. They certainly are a club that big players want to go to, and it's not just for the paycheck anymore. You are going to get that bag as well.
That's a fact.
But when they first started with the money, what was it? Robinho thought he was signing with Manchester United. He didn't even know there was another club in Manchester.
Yeah.
So when he held up the shirt, he was like, what the hell's going on? Why isn't this red? That's a true story. We're way beyond that now.
I heard that.
Isn't that crazy? He's like, what the fuck is going on right now?
He didn't even know there was another club
Bro,
in
he
Manchester.
thought he was going to United.
That's nuts.
Had no clue. But look how far we are from that now.
Yeah, come on, bro.
In so long, they've won consistently. They've put themselves in position to win Champions League multiple times.
People want to go there.
They certainly haven't. And big players want to go there. And it's not like China where it was just for the bag. They want to go there because they think they can push them over that hump. And like you said, we haven't even brought up Pep Guardiola. Quite possibly the greatest manager of all time.
Come on, bro.
Quite possibly.
You think he's gonna win the treble with Barcelona?
Bro,
go and manage Bayern Munich and then go to a small club?
He ain't at Scunthorpe.
Come on, bro. It's not happening.
He ain't at friggin' Brighton. Man's only going from big club to big club to big club, and he went to City. What does that mean?
It's a big club.
What's that say to you? At some point, y'all got to start looking at the facts in front of you. And for those of you saying the business side of it isn't, how can a big club not own 19 other clubs, bro? How can a small club? You don't see West Ham owning 19 clubs. I keep adding clubs. I'm like, you don't see Arsenal owning 45 clubs. I'm just adding shit now. You don't see Boca Juniors owning 600 clubs. You don't see any of these things.
Be careful with the Boca stuff.
Them fans are crazy.
Are aggressive.
If I see a motherfucker walking around a bucket hat, Boca bucket hat, I cross the street.
Yo, funny story actually. When I used to work at Pele Soccer, and
shouts to Pele Soccer.
Shout out to Pele Soccer, man. I remember, like, I talk to customers all the time and football fans from all over, and there was a guy that came in and he was looking for a River Plate jersey. Mm-hmm. And I'm new, I know about the whole River Boca thing,
of course,
but I can't possibly imagine that it's you're in
Times
really
Square.
That deep. Yeah,
it can't be that serious.
Like, yeah, it's not. I'm safe here.
Yeah, you're here to see the steps.
Come on. So I'm talking to the dude and he's looking for a River Plate jersey, and I went to look for him and they only had Boca in the store. So I go back to him. I'm like, I'm sorry, we don't have a River Plate jersey, but we got Boca though.
Yeah.
And he, like, the smile was just gone, and he looked at me and he tapped my shoulder and he said, "You get hurt for stuff like that," and just walked away.
Yeah, it's serious.
And I was just like, oh shit.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you,
this is real.
It gets really real. I'm gonna tell you a funny story about Boca in a second, but Julio Nunez, again, thank you, Julio, for the super chat. If you want me to read your comment, either be Jamal or super chat it. He said, history is decades of success. City is gentrifying football, which hilarious. I'll give you that.
That's a fact.
He ain't at Cuckfield, said Nick Red. Shouts to Cuckfield. Real team. Cuckfield. They pronounce it Cookfield.
Jizz Horn.
Okay, you want to hear something funnier?
Yeah.
You know how like Arsenal's come on you Gunners?
Yeah.
I'm not making this up. Cuckfields, come on you white bellies. I'm not making that up. That's a real motherfucking team.
Yo.
Bruh.
Who's responsible for this?
That's 100 years old.
What?
You didn't know what this term would become. I do want to say this, decades of success. Then would you at least agree? This is directly to Julio Nunez and everyone listening to this.
A little unfair.
How do you feel? If that is the case, then can we admit that we may possibly be, even at minimum 50%, we're in the world right now where we're watching the beginning of City transition.
Yeah, at least
into that big club. Could you at least admit that?
At least. I need
Jamal?
y'all to put in the chat, every time you're about to say something about City, also put what club do you support? Because I feel like I want to challenge them too, to say, if you're saying this about City, then you got to look at yourself in the mirror and look at your club also. And let us look at your club so we can say, well, then you're not supporting a big club either.
Mind you,
because how many of the other
I'm
clubs
going to defend City
that?
because I think Arsenal's a big club. So I'm going to defend City because if they're not, then that means that we definitely ain't.
Have the same energy.
But look at this. Jamal may have softened his tone a bit.
Oh?
He said City are en route to being a big club, to be fair.
Okay.
But in all, to be honest, global outreach is a big criteria to being a big club. So as history. If City goes to Africa, they don't have fans there. Facts. Not yet. But the reason why a lot of my West African homies are Arsenal fans is because they grew up in an era where Thierry Henry and them were winning. But if you go, somebody said this the other day, and this shit hurt to my core. This destroyed me to my core. He said, yo, if you're an Arsenal fan, that means you over 30.
Yeah.
And think about that. You're probably right.
Yeah.
You are 100%. Because why would anyone right now who grew up as a teenager in the 2010s look at Arsenal as anything other than a small club? Why?
Yeah, unless you followed, I don't know,
your uncle or your dad had to be in it.
If like, well, nowadays, there's a lot of people, and somebody was telling me about this recently, there's a lot more people following specific players in sports overall. Like, you have Curry fans, you have LeBron fans, you have like Kyrie fans. So in football, it's the same thing now. People might just be an Aubameyang fan.
Oh yeah,
like, yo, I'm gonna be.
You support the name on the back more than the name on the front, which is
Yeah.
reverse of when I was a kid.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, you hoped your club signed a big player. Now you're like, I just follow a big player.
Yeah.
Which I gotta be honest, what an easier way to live life. I know people get mad, but come on.
Less stress.
So much less stress.
Less stress.
You get to live your life.
Isn't as fun though? It's not as fun.
Not as fun.
Like, right? When you support the team, it's like, bro, like you shed tears for this. Like, come on.
But think about your closet, man. You got a nice collection of kits. You know what I mean? You got a nice array. You know? I got a homie who has I think 322 kits last time I checked.
Yeah.
But a lot of them are in storage now because it's just too many. My wife's like, could you get these things out of here?
Wait, run it back.
I have 322. Yeah.
300.
It's a bit much. But I have a homie who has like 80.
I got like 50 and I thought that was a lot.
No, I went OD for the
God
last 7
damn.
years. I started with when I started this podcast, I had like 8. I went OD. It's actually one of my originals. This is one of my first kits I ever bought.
It is a fire one. Though.
Yeah, thank you, man. I like all the ads on it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Also, shouts to Giroud, who came from Montpellier. Everyone thinks this is a Giroud shirt because he wore the shirt. But anyway, if you look at my boy's closet, he's got like 80 kits. He's got a lot. They're all Arsenal.
Damn.
All of them. He literally buys every Arsenal kit every year. And I'm like, yo, this is dope. But also like, yo, switch it up a bit.
Switch it up, bro. Come on.
You can't.
Arsenal kits.
Bro.
So he gets like the first, second, and thirds.
Every year.
Like the...
Yep.
Yeah.
He's got throwbacks in there. He's got the whole nine. All he wears is Arsenal kits, which is dope. But think about that kid who's been following Neymar. That dude's got a Santos kit.
Yep.
That dude's got a Barca kit. He's got a PSG kit. He's got a Brazil kit.
Yep.
My man's having a good time.
Yep.
That's 4 fire kits.
Diversify your closet.
Right?
I could not have just one team and just first, second, third of just the same
No.
team. Yeah, switch it up.
So I've had this conversation before. You're a Barca fan. Mm-hmm. You could wear a Man United kit.
Yeah.
You could wear an Arsenal kit.
Yeah.
Could you wear any other kit from La Liga? Right?
Okay, in my sketches, for sure.
Oh, no. Not for work.
For
I mean, for fun.
Just outside. Yes. Unless it's like Atletico, Real, Sevilla, like those big teams.
Yeah.
Nah, it's just too close rivals. But like a Mallorca or something like that.
Mallorca would be fun, or like a Rayo Vallecano.
Yeah. I do that.
You could do that.
Even Betis, like they're.
I love Real Betis. I wish they sold their kits out here.
Yeah,
that might be my La Liga club. That might be my La Liga club because they do the whole throwing out the teddy bears.
Yes.
And I watched the match and the
that.
dude ripped a piece of the stadium out and threw it at another player. And I got to be honest with you, that kind of has my energy. I mean, like they're a good club. They do good shit for the neighborhood, but don't fucking test me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
we could get it popping right now, you know?
Yeah.
Crimson Pizza with the super chat said, I was probably one of the last new Arsenal fans. I started getting into the Premier League, and Carlos Vela went to Arsenal, and that decided it.
Didn't he score he scored a hat trick on his first game for Arsenal, I think.
Really?
Carlos Vela, yeah. His first ever game.
I don't remember that. I remember the Carlos Vela era being me just yelling, shoot! Yeah. Every time he got it on his left foot, and he never would.
He did nothing else after that. He had his first game was his best game.
Yeah.
It was all downhill from there on.
Damn.
Yeah.
Jamal, I'm an Arsenal fan because of my dad. Most parents have influences on what their kids support and also the area you grew up into. You say that, Jamal, but I know mad kids who specifically picked a rival of their dad just for the banter. Like, I know my homie's dad is Jamaica United fan. Like, this dude, if you talk to him while Jamaican accent, he would make you believe he grew up in Old Trafford. And he's the type of United fan that's Jamaican, and some of y'all know these dudes who will tell you they almost play for the club.
Oh, my God.
You know these dudes?
Yes.
You Haitian, you know these dudes. This is a very Caribbean thing, I think.
Absolutely.
But they'll tell you, oh, no, I was supposed to. There was a scout who saw me, and, I was late that day. There's always a story.
Yeah, my aunt, she live in London. And
she talked to mine, and he said, and it's all bullshit.
Never happened.
But, you got to believe, they believe it. They've told the lie so many times, they now believe it. He's that type of dude. His kid, Liverpool fan.
Oh, damn.
That's my boy. My boy, a Liverpool fan. I said, why? He said, because my dad hates him. I said, damn. He didn't buy you a toy that one day, and it was sold. Sold. You walked through a Toys R Us or some shit, and he didn't pick up that PlayStation, and you were like, all right, Pops, we gonna see. Your boy's a Steven Gerrard fan now.
Yeah, that's a great way to get back at your dad.
Jamal said bad knees. Bad knees is the number one excuse for why they didn't play for United. Oh, my back, I heard it that one time. My knee is all messed up. God. I love them. Shouts to the unks at the barbecues. Right now, this is drunk uncle territory right now. This summertime.
OD.
This is a good drunk uncle era.
First day of summer.
I can't wait to be a drunk uncle, dude. I'm an uncle, but he's 11. He ain't really feeling it yet.
Listen, I got the sandals in my closet. Waiting.
Leather sandals?
Waiting, bro. It's waiting.
Bro, the weaved shoes?
What?
The weaved shoes?
The Jesus 3s. That's what we call them.
The Jesus slides?
The Jesus slides, bro. They're waiting. They are waiting. I'm going to back him out one day. Really, what y'all know about this?
You got to hold your belt when you say what y'all know about. What y'all know about?
Listen, I'm going to be playing Little Uzi Vert.
What y'all know about
this is that good stuff.
You don't like that real music? Oh, you mean holograms?
Come on.
Holograms. My favorite artist put a diamond in his forehead. What you know about that?
I don't know about the woo walk. What you talking about?
You getting sturdy.
Man, come on. You getting sturdy? Hey, with a bad back. Trying to, you know what I'm saying? Come on.
I was supposed to go pro and drill, but had a bad knee. I was all state and drill. Y'all don't remember that era. They took the banner down, though. They had to take that down. I have a 2013 USMNT Centennial 8 Clint Dempsey. Only worn it twice. Shouts to the Centennial kit. Do you remember that they had the 100-year-old badge? It looked like a flag on it.
Yes.
And it was all white with the blue collar.
Yeah.
That shit is fire. Somebody asked me what my prized kit is. I don't really have a kit that was look how expensive it is or whatever. I have a Paul Merson number 10. Yeah. Shouts to Paul Merson. I don't know. Do you remember him? He played Arsenal back in the day. He was the number 10. He got kicked out of the club because he was doing coke. Of course, I'm gonna go out and get that guy.
That's why he got kicked out.
Not necessarily, but it was
I was
part of the
about to
problem.
say,
He had to go. He had to
People
go
do
take
worse.
care of it. He had to go take care of it.
Oh, okay.
So whatever. That's kind of like, if you're from Newark, that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the kind of shit. Be like, yo, you heard this dude's out here doing blow every weekend. So I got a Paul Mercer number 10. Not game worn, but it's original. It's not like a retro. And I got an 88, 89 the JVC joint from when they won the FA Cup.
I think my 2 top ones, Black Arrow has a like Black Arrow Roma jersey, like mixed thing. They have fire. That's
shouts to Black Arrow. Shouts to Aaron
Shouts to Black
Dolores.
Arrow, Aaron,
you the homie.
the guy
I say
for
Dolores.
sure.
I know he ain't Latino,
Dolores, yeah.
but I make it every time. I say, yo, you Dominican when you hang out with us.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I saw him in LA and we was hanging out.
I
At the
don't-
place, and we were playing. They were playing like reggaeton. I go,
Yeah.
yo, Aaron, you Dolores, baby. This is your music now. All right.
Now that Roma Black Arrow kit, and I have a Brooklyn Circus Haiti jersey too. Fire.
Oh
yeah.
Shouts to Derek Etienne.
Yeah.
By the way, shouts to all the Haiti massive. Shouts to all my Patterson massive. Love y'all. Jamal said, how many players, Jamal not letting it go. I love you, dog. He said, how many players have come to Man City through different clubs? They still buy most of their players from clubs they don't own. So what are you on about? Explain, please, to be honest. I love how he's like, to be fair, honest, all the shit.
Yes.
Jamie says, Alexis Barrero. Shouts to Jamie, that's the editor. I hope you're watching this mess. I don't know what you're going to do with all this, but I respect it when I see it. I'll explain it to you because you don't have to make those players go up to your first team. You don't have to make those players travel all to your senior club or your biggest club. What you got to do is sell them all for a profit.
True.
And if you're doing that at every one of those little
True.
clubs, all those profits all channel up to you. And now you have the money to go pay for this or to go pay for that. And on your books, it's all clean money now. So
It's just good business.
that's good business right there.
That's good business.
BIDNIS. That's good business right there.
Business. That's
Come
that
on,
good.
what are we saying? That's a big club.
You
You know what? You could call him big club or not if you want. You know what I'm call him? I'm gonna call him big business. That's what I'm gonna call him. That's big business right there.
That's what really matters.
At the end of the day,
That's what really matters.
at the end of the day, if you got money to supersize it with your girl, you're doing big business. You say, you know what?
Supersize.
You know what? Throw another patty on that bitch. We good. We
One
good. We
thing
got
about
it.
Alexis, he gonna bring it right back to the food.
I'm a wedge.
Somehow he gonna.
You know what? Throw some pepperoni on the slice, cause your man got it. Cause your man got it, baby girl.
Yo.
Tell him no ice in that soda so we can split it though. You know what I mean? We ain't got it like that. You know what I mean? Rox Fontaine said lame. It's
Yo.
good business. The Juneteenth letters and numbers made some of the MLS kids look really pop this weekend. Shouts to MLS. Say what you want about them, but they always show respect. They show respect to LGBTQ. They show respect to Juneteenth. They show respect to Black Lives Matter. They show respect to all the things that are important. Are they doing it because it's good for money? Who knows? But at least they're doing it and they're showing it. That shouts to MLS for that. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Andrew Johnson says, speaking of Etienne, how do you feel about Haiti whipping everyone in B League's asses? We'll talk about it tomorrow. In fact, maybe I'll call up Derek Etienne and tell you what he says about it. How's that sound? Jamal says, LOL. So what are you saying? That means Arsenal owners are exactly doing the same. They own Cronky Sports Enterprise and own over 15 teams in different sports. Not exactly, because you're not potentially channeling someone up through that. You can't get someone from the NFL. Although Austin Trusty is now an Arsenal player. He came from MLS. They own a team in MLS. Maybe that counts.
Yeah.
Arsenal's a big club because I say they are, though. That's facts. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's not a battle y'all want to go into with him. He's just Arsenal's a big club just because they are. That's it. That's their reasoning.
Shouts to brother BKL Contreras, who said, actually, it wasn't lame. It's true and it's funny what Alexis said. So I don't know what you're referencing, but you're right. It is hilarious because I said it. Whatchamacallit? We talked a little bit about movement. Do you have a club in the Premier League?
I like Liverpool.
You like Liverpool?
Yeah,
You're a fan of Liverpool? How do you feel about some of the business they've done? They got rid of Sadio Mane.
You know what's crazy? I always say Mane left Liverpool for the same reason that Neymar left Barca, was because they weren't getting the recognition they felt like they deserved.
You think they both want to be the number one guy?
Yes. Neymar felt like he was in Messi's shadow, especially after the comeback versus PSG.
Right.
All the papers, Messi was on the cover. Everybody, Messi.
Neymar couldn't do nothing to get the A spot.
Neymar was the reason why they won. He was becoming their number one player, but he was still in the shadow. He was like, I gotta go. It's just, and if you watch like the Neymar documentary and you see how his dad thinks, that just would have been.
His dad is savage.
Yeah, bro. He wanted him to stay, but I felt like just the Neymar brand couldn't have like thrived as much being in Barca. Like it's a big business. He had to go.
You think Sadio Mane is the same way?
I think Sadio seen that. I think he's the best player Liverpool had. Right. But Salah obviously just keeps getting hailed as like the king and everything like that, and so he just had to go. Like,
how do you think? So where's he gonna go next after he's number 2 to Serge Gnabry?
He ain't gonna be no damn number 2 to go.
Damn, Sadio.
After Lewandowski going to Barca too is like.
Is that finalized? They got the money for that?
He's openly said it that he wants to go to.
He said Barca. He's done with Bayern.
Yeah.
So that's official, but I don't think it's done until De Jong leaves. De Jong, whatever y'all want to call him.
I think that. One, I don't know how Barcelona can afford Robert Lewandowski.
Didn't they say most of the players have to take like a 50% pay cut or some shit?
Yeah, they're so bad. They're so bad at
1.5 billion in
bro.
debt. It's crazy.
It's nuts. But somehow they always somehow find their way back to making that.
I think also if you're La Liga, you got to find a way to bail them out because you need them to be successful in order for the ratings.
There's no La Liga without Barcelona or Real Madrid. So you gotta
as
find
unfortunate
a way,
as it is. You know what? Actually, now might be a good time, and this is how I think. All right, I'm born and raised in Newark. This is just how I think. So is this illegal? Absolutely, but. I'm prefacing what I'm about to say with yes, it's illegal, but think about how dope this would be. If you run La Liga, the biggest issue with La Liga, as far as I can see, the main issue, there's a lot, but the biggest issue is that the top 2 clubs, being Barca and Real Madrid, make the overwhelming amount of the TV money. If they were to share that down the line, you would have a much more profitable and a much more successful La Liga because then the other teams would have a bit more of a chance. Would you agree to that?
Yes.
Okay, so here's what I say. If you and I run La Liga, right? Now, Elisha and Alexis run La Liga. I put your name first for legal reasons. You get caught first. You get in trouble first, right? So if we run La Liga, here's what I say. I go to Barca. I go, yo, you need that 1.5, right? That'll make it go away. So here's what I do. Right now, you sign right here that says you do rev share with the rest of the league. You sign that right now, I'll give you that 1.5. You and Real Madrid both got to sign this. I'll save you. And I say to Real Madrid, hey, you think without a strong Barca, you think you're going to be all right? That's ruining the whole league. That's ruining your TV money as well. Yeah. So you sign right now. We do a rev share for the whole league. You get that 1.5 and Real, I'll throw you 1.5 as well just to make it nice. So you guys get a head start. But now everyone's going to have the same money moving forward. It's a little blackmailish.
Yeah. But, I mean, if it's gonna allow you to have the money to do the business you want to do and get the players you want to get, then fuck it. Yeah. I wouldn't do it forever though. I sound like a 2-3 year deal.
Yeah, okay.
I'd do it for 2-3 years.
Okay, but
like,
remember you're on my side, so yeah, hush. That's a good move. Like, yeah, I'll do that for a decade, but then after that, I want my bag again. Yeah. Okay, see, look, we've actually solved business. So Mane is basically KD leaving the Warriors, or going to? Yeah, I guess right because KD wanted to be the main guy.
Yeah, but KD wasn't. He just came to the Warriors for a little bit, like Mane,
because he went to win a chip.
And Mane was there before Salah.
Mane was there before Salah.
Yeah, so it's different. Like he was just he didn't get the recognition that he deserved, bro.
I'll tell you,
he kicked his ass in the African Cup of Nations. Come on, put some respect on him, bro.
What, did he hand out the lasers? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Shouts to Senegal. Here's what I think. I knew Sadio Mane was leaving.
Yeah.
Months ago. I'll tell you the moment I knew. Some people think it's, he was having arguments with Salah. I don't think so. I think his relationship with Salah is fine. Yeah, I'll tell you the moment he knew. The moment I knew. The moment I knew for sure. I was ahead of everyone else. Is when I saw the hair plugs. When it was over. I was like, nah, this man wants stardom. This man wants to cover. He wants likes on Instagram. He's in this. He's the main guy. He brought the hairline back.
Y'all need to leave.
He went from Stephen A. Smith back to young Sadio Mane.
Yo, I see when people do like cartoons and graphics of him, they make sure they emphasize the hairline is all the way back.
My guy's hairline was back here, bro.
Oh my God.
How I wear my hat is how his head wore hair.
It's time. I think it's time to let it go. It's time now.
No, he brought the plugs in. He brought the plugs in.
Wait, did it?
You don't know Sadio Mane? Did he get rid of the plugs?
Did he go to Turkey?
My man went Turkey, bro. Sadio Mane hair plugs. Look at this.
No.
Yo, he brought the plugs in last season. Right? We know what the hairline used to look like.
My goodness.
Right?
Yeah.
Look at this. He brought the plugs in, bro.
Damn.
Look at my guy now.
Nah, he looked like, you know, when you drop a lollipop on a carpet.
There's one picture. I wish we could do screen share, and they photoshopped him going to a Dominican barber.
Yeah.
Basically. Hilarious. But no, look.
Sharp.
Look, he brought the hairline back forward. Can you see it now? That's an old
crazy.
photo. There it is.
Damn.
Yeah. As soon as I saw the plugs go in, I said, I knew it. This man leaving. It's like, yo,
Hollywood.
Like, yo, when my sister started losing weight, I was like, yo, she's leaving her husband. I said it. I said that shit to my wife. I said, yo, my nephew about to have 2 Christmases, bro. As soon as I saw my sister pulling her weight off, I said, yo, nephew about to have 2 Christmases, bro.
Somebody said some shit like that on Twitter. They were like, how this dude, he used to have acne, and his girl, like, helped him with his skin, whatever, and he got his confidence and left him.
It's over. It's a wrap.
Damn.
Nah, she leveled him up for someone else. It's a wrap. You got to keep your man with the pimples, bro.
Oh man.
Excuse me. I know about sport. Thank you very much, but it's true. LOL. Oh, Rox said he wasn't calling us lame. Shouts to Rox. Dominic. Shouts to all of our members and all of our super subscribers out there. Dominic says Mane to Bayern is like Pulisic to Liverpool. Is better, or is it like? Are you comparing, or are you saying one's better? Mane's plug's better than Dele Alli's. Dele Alli be painting his hair in. That's why, remember he went and got the braids, extensions? Everyone was like, oh my God. Yeah. Remember when David Silva showed up with the baldy? And people were like, yo, what's going on with David Silva? That's what you got to do to get plugs. People don't know this. You got to shave your head so that they can put the plugs in. So you got to shave it.
What's up with footballers losing their hair so much?
Bro, I mean, it's just natural. It's what happens to people. Not me. I got great things. Just to me. Look at this. Look, I got nothing going on.
Oh, yeah. You going strong.
I'm good.
You going strong.
Every time I ask the barber, I go, what's going on back there? We good, right? He goes, dude, you look great. I'm like, thank you, man. But that's not what I asked. Dude, you look great, too. I mean, I don't know why
what's going on back there?
I always say, I go, we good back there? He's always like, yo, son, you good. I'm going to tell you if something's wrong. Sadio Mane Funko Pop. Be mad funny. Did he have a Funko Pop?
Wait, so...
No, hold on.
Is Pulisic done with Chelsea?
I mean, that's the rumor. The rumor is...
He took them out of his bio, everything. On IG.
No.
Oh, my God.
No. They gave... No. Guys, I wish I could pull this up. Google Sadio Mane Funko Pop. They basically gave him a faux hawk that starts midway up the dome.
Y'all ain't got to do my boy like
that. Look at the side shot. You couldn't give him the... I mean, it ain't him. But none of these don't even look like him.
Who approved this?
Damn.
Who approved of this?
That's Sadio Mane right there, bro. That is... Whoever said that, who said the Funko Pop? Be mad funny. You get a Omar Ramirez, bro. You get a, I don't know, can I highlight this? What happened here? Pin you get a pin message, bro.
That's funny.
Shouts to you, yo.
That's hilarious.
The Funko Pop.
Emotional damage.
Puli replaces Mane. I could see, first of all, Pulisic and Klopp, that's a marriage made in heaven right there.
You think so?
Yeah, Klopp also got hair plugs. Did you know that? And fake teeth.
Yeah, he got like veneers.
Yeah.
That was weird. What's up with your...
So hold on. This is what I was saying about Dele Alli. Dele Alli gets the braids put in. Everyone's like, what's going on? It's because he didn't want to walk around with a baldy. Dang. So he gets the whole thing covered up with the extensions, lets the hair grow in naturally underneath it, and then he goes to Everton, he reveals it. Oh, now I got a hairline. Because he used to paint in the front.
That's why. I just thought this was because these is superstar.
I got my eyes on it, bro. I saw somebody the other day. I was like, that's a hairpiece. And my wife's like, yo, chill. You said that out loud. I was like, oh, you're right. I also pointed. I got my eyes on it. You know what I mean? I could peep this. I could peep this from a mile away.
No, I don't know if... first of all, the teeth thing is crazy. Like that started with like Coutinho and Firmino. And they used to have walk around. Their teeth are bright. And
and also big. Some of these veneers... They don't got the sizing right. They got Hollywood teeth. That's what we used to call them.
Don't they try on a model of it or something beforehand?
Right. Give me a 3D, 3D view of what so I know I'm not gonna look like a horse when this is over.
There's too many stallions out here.
Yo, some of these dudes crazy at the beginning of interviews. Too much of that. Conte had a wild plug replacement too. I didn't know that. Antonio Conte?
Oh, I thought you said N'Golo.
No, N'Golo, Baldy. Why are you wasting your time? Yo, you know what we got to do? We got a couple more people join the Patreon. We're going to get Chritian plugs in the face so he can get a full beard. How dope would that be?
I'd
Christian
pay
with a
money to
long
see
ass
that,
beard.
yeah.
People do that. You know, they fill in the spots.
Yeah, that's too much. I feel like
You're doing too much.
There might be some health complications with that. I wouldn't go that far.
100%. Just
Yeah.
inject the hair into your face. That can't be a good thing. Although you've seen the people that had the roller with the little needles on it.
Yeah.
They say that Bill. I can't imagine that works. We should just try everything on Christian's face. See what works.
Pause.
Actually, fast forward. Pooley replaces Sadio Mane. Hair plug technology has improved a lot in the last decade, for real. It has, yo. My last barber, the Dominican dude who just disappeared in the Dominican Republic because his wife looked through his phone, true story, he went back. He was like, I can't handle this. Went back with his other family that she found out about. That dude... One day he takes his hat off. I go, yo, where'd all that come from?
Yeah.
You know, he was like, during the lockdown, he went to Turkey. Because Turkey's lockdown was later than ours. He just disappeared to Turkey. Got hair put in, came back. We were all done. 2 months later, he came back. 2 months, all new hair. And a family in the Dominican Republic he didn't tell his wife about. All right, today it looks like y'all are talking about hair. Yeah. Siri, we've moved around, but this is it. This was the show today. Thank you everybody for hanging out with us. Elisha, thoughts on your first ever Cooligans experience?
This was fire. I'm gonna be back.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be back. I want to be back, and I want us to try stuff on Christian's face.
Pause. Heavy pause on that. Christian's like, please don't. Shouts to everybody. Where can everyone follow you?
ELISCHAEDOUARD, Elisha Edward on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? Tap in.
I will put that in the description, by the way.
Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, the whole nine. You know what I'm saying?
Everywhere.
Content, everywhere.
What would you say is your main platform you want people to follow you on? If they hit one button, it's on which platform?
IG.
Yeah,
you go on IG, you'll see everything else too. Yeah,
dude's
it's
absolutely hilarious. We got to stop him from calling it skits and calling it sketches. But other than that, he's mad funny, always good. And look, I remember we talked a long time ago when you was at Pele Soccer.
Yeah.
And you were like, yo, I like what you do. I want to be funny in soccer.
This dude right here, and this is how you know. This is how you know when somebody is really real. Because before I had anything, bro, this was any followers. I probably had like under 1,000. I was working at Pele. I met him, and I was just asking him advice. He was mad cool. And you got to highlight those people because there are some people that I've met when I had nothing who wasn't as like genuine and as nice, but he was always real.
My guy.
So yeah, that's my guy.
I'm all about building the sport. He came to me. He was like, yo, I see what y'all do. I'm trying to do something funny in soccer too. I'm not sure I want to do a podcast. And I was like, yo, just whatever it is you do, just keep doing it. I'm telling you, something will pop. And be bigger than us now. I mean, apparently I should have taken my own advice. Shouts to everyone. Pele Soccer, he said Pele. You guys are the absolute best. Shouts to everyone in the chat. Jamal, shouts to you. I feel like we changed your mind. But yo, I'm going to be back in England probably for the beginning of the Arsenal season. So yo, let's meet up, Jamal. We got to have these arguments in person while we watch our Gunners win. You feel me? Come on now. Don't do that now because I'm going to have to mute the mic. I got a button for that somewhere. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Hit the follow button. Hit the subscribe button. If you haven't joined our Patreon, check that out. We're going to be doing some cool content. In fact, I might be reviewing all of the pizza Christian ate in Italy on our Patreon. So if you want to check that out, if you want me to disrespect his honeymoon to his face, please watch that. Shouts to everybody. Omar Ramirez, you a king. Shouts to everybody who did super chats. Every penny helps. So thank you so much. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Peace. Fire, fire, fire.